Your next comic wants you to put your hands together, separate them apart, put them back together in a rapid motion. Ladies and gentlemen, Joanna.
Yes, I'm Joanna Stevens. All right. I'm having doubts about having children to where I've actually researched and inquired about either having my tubes tied, burnt, clipped, or a new alternative method they're using, shot off. Yes, shot off. The volunteer list was long, but from what I'm hearing, it's worth the wait. Having kids, from what I understand, is only half the battle. It's raising them that takes the cake, your personal time, your friends, and all that away, from what I'm understanding. All that is gone once you have children. You can't have anything to yourself. Nothing. Have you tried having lunch or dinner with anybody who has kids? At all. It's crazy. I sat down with my friend at lunch. I was like, yeah, we can sit here, you know, let's eat. Staring at my tea. I was like, so what I was saying, was I just lost my appetite, so that means you're not gonna finish that. You can't finish anything in front of kids. But the one thing I hate is conforming to someone else's beliefs as far as what I should have as an adult. I had a neighbor come up to me, I was at the mailboxes, checking my bills, which is a horrible time to talk to anybody about anything. She's like, I couldn't help but notice you're the only one in our apartment building who doesn't have a welcome mat. Oh, okay. And? Well, why is that? I don't know, it's on back order. Oh, really? What did you get? What does it say? This lady getting on my damn nerves. It says, mi casa ain't su casa. Get the hell out of my face. That's what it says. I don't have it yet, but you can take my advice and get the hell out of my face. You know what I find offensive is the fact that I'm able to go into any nice restaurant in Dallas and actually order up to 5 to 6 rounds of drinks, and nobody IDs me. My waiter doesn't ask for a license, nothing at all. Until I pull out my credit card and it says Joanna Stevens on there, and they're looking at it. I know what they're thinking. She don't look like no Joanna Stevens. She more like a Shanika Williams or something. This is not who she says she is. I'm gonna need to see some ID, ma'am. Really? That's fine, I'll show you my ID. You can have that, but do know this. When you come back with that receipt, don't expect a tip on there, because you did not do your job very thoroughly if you just not asking for my ID at all. And by the way, that wasn't a joke. That's just for all my African-American friends. That's a good way to get out of tip without actually... What I recently started doing is actually taking up nature walking. I know, right? Black people in the woods, scary. I know. And I would go on these 2-3 mile hikes at first. And I was like, I don't know why I keep doing this. This is crazy. White folks are crazy walking in the woods. Crazy people. But what I actually started doing, because like I said, I hated it at first, but what I actually started doing is, to inspire myself to get through it, that is pretending like I'm a runaway slave. I know. But it works. It's awkward at first. It's awkward. No, listen. It's awkward at first, especially when you run across, I like to call him Whitey because I'm in character. Whitey. When you run across Whitey, it can be awkward at first, but some of them, they actually go along with it or whatever. They actually go along with what I'm doing, especially when I grab them by the shoulders like this. I'm like, please don't tell Master you see me. He catch me, he gonna beat me for sure. And they're like, get your hands off of me. I'm gonna use the nice term, blackie. That's just what it says. But it's another word, but we're gonna move on, we're gonna digress. We moved on from that, people. But one more thing before I go. I hate it when anybody uses excuses to get out of the situation, as far as their problems. They'll use their problems to get out of the situation that they're in. Like I was talking to this lady one day. My son just got arrested. My rent went up $150. And my car insurance just was canceled on me yesterday. That's all fine and dandy, ma'am, but how do you gonna pay for this bump you just ripped off doing 60 and a 40? That's all I wanna know. You ain't said nothing but a word to me. And I'm explaining that connotation to you. Nothing but a word to a black person means you ain't said nothing that had anything to do with me. So I'm gonna need you to say something. And if you hear that, that means business, and you better start talking some. That's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.